My parents sneered, "You'll never be as good as your brother." I stood up and said, "Then tell him to pay all the bills. I'm not sending money anymore." My mom was stunned. "What money? We never received a single dollar from you." "Don't raise your voice in this house, Callan," my father barked, slamming his palm on the table so hard the glasses rattled. My mother's voice cut sharper than his. "You'll never be as good as your brother. You think money makes you equal?" My hand tightened on the arm of the chair. I finally stood. My voice was steady, cold. "Then tell him to pay the bills. I'm not sending another dime." A silence fell. Only the ceiling fan creaked. My mother's face drained of color. "What? Money? We never received a single dollar from you." The room tilted. Everyone stared at me, like I was the liar. "My name is Callan Reese, 26, the quiet one. Always watching, always swallowing my words. I've been paying their rent for years, covering debts they never acknowledged, wiring money week after week, while my brother basked in praise. They don't know the half of it. They don't know the nights I skipped meals, the jobs I worked back to back, and they don't know what else I've kept from them." Family members introduced. My father, Alden, 58, sharp eyes dulled by pride. He waves me off like swatting a fly. My mother, Daria, soft in the eyes, hard in the mouth. Her tears always come at the wrong times. My brother, Jace, 29, confident golden boy. Walks into the room like it's built for him. My sister, Leora, 22, restless, always scrolling, always mocking. Jace leans back, smirking. "Bills?" "Don't make things up, Callan. Mom just said it. They've never seen a dime." Leora snorts. "God, you love playing the victim." And yet, there's a flicker in Mom's eyes, like she knows something but won't say. Jace leaned forward, his smirk sharpened like a knife. "Jealous little brother. You hate that no matter what, I'll always be the star." I clenched my jaw. "I kept this family from drowning. You were busy drowning in alcohol." Dad's voice boomed, louder than the fan above us. "Don't talk about him like that. He's the reason this family still has respect." Respect? The word burned in my ears. Respect built on my silence, my sacrifices. And then it hit me. Dad looked at Mom too quickly, like her silence was rehearsed. They weren't confused. They were covering. The air thickened. Every word they threw was like spit on old wounds. Dad roared, "You'll never measure up!" Leora rolled her eyes. "God, Callan, do you even hear yourself? You're pathetic!" Jace sneered. "You're bitter because nobody notices you, and they never will." Their laughter, yes, even laughter, filled the room. Humiliation, sharp and merciless. But I didn't break. I didn't shout. I just looked at them one by one, like strangers I was finally seeing clearly. And then I said slowly, "This isn't about bills. It's about what you did to me. The night you decided my life was disposable." For the first time, silence. 19 years old. My hands still smelled of grease from late-night shifts. That night, Jace crashed Dad's car, drunk, wild, unashamed. The police lights cut through our street like knives, and Dad's words stabbed deeper than sirens. "Callan, you'll take the fall. Jace has a future. You'll survive." Mom's silence was worse. She signed the paper, her pen scratching my freedom away. The cell was freezing. Concrete hard under my back. I remember staring at the ceiling thinking, they traded my future like it was spare change. And Jace? He slept it off, his scholarship untouched. They never thanked me. Not once. Back to the present. My chest was tight, but my voice was sharp. Jace wasn't in that cell. I was. And you all knew it. Mom's hand shook against the table. Dad's jaw clenched, but his eyes flickered. Leora's phone slipped from her hand. Jace stood too quickly, knocking over his glass. "That's a lie." His voice cracked, betraying him. But his eyes screamed guilt. Then Mom whispered, trembling, He promised he'd change if we covered it up. The words cracked the room open. The golden boy was rotten, and they all knew it. Dad slammed the table. "We did it for the family!" Leora screamed. "You ruined his life, not Jace's. You broke Callan!" Jace barked. "Don't turn on me now, after everything I carried." "Carried?" I cut in. My voice was calm, but each word was a blade. "You carried nothing. I carried you. I carried all of you. And you spat on me for it." The room spun with excuses, sobs, denials, but for once it wasn't me unraveling. It was them. "I gave you my silence," I said. "Tonight, you get my truth." The silence that followed was heavier than any shouting. I slipped on my jacket. The fabric felt like armor. Mom's hand clutched my wrist, not firm, just desperate. "Callan, please." "We didn't know it would cost you this much." Her words cut, not because of what she said, but because of how late they came. I looked at her, then at all of them. Faces pale, masks cracked, and for the first time I didn't feel small. I didn't feel lesser. I felt free. "You'll never see me the same again," I whispered. "And that's the point. I don't need you to." The night air kissed my skin like a promise. Cool, clean, alive. Behind me, shouting still filled the house, but this time, it wasn't aimed at me. Leora's voice rose, fierce, throwing their cruelty back at them. The balance had shifted. I walked down the street, each step lighter, like chains falling off. For years I carried their weight, I thought. Now, I only carry myself. And for the first time, the word hope didn't feel like a stranger. If you were in my place, what? Would you forgive them, or would you walk away forever? Tell me in the comments. Your voice matters here. If you felt Callan's pain, his silence, his strength, like this video, subscribe for more stories like this, and share your thoughts below. Because sometimes the most powerful revenge is simply telling the truth.